My style is ridiculous. If you see us in the club, we'll be acting real nice. If you see us on the floor, you'll be watching all night. We ain't here to hurt nobody. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Wanna see you work your body. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me.
When the move is in the party, everybody put up their hands.
What's poppin', people? It's your boy, Juice, back at it again. You already fucking know. You know, it's the middle of January right now, and the last video I gave y'all on how to keep yourself sustained, how to make sure that you're getting big, making gains, you know what I'm talking about, you know, was in the summer, was in the beautiful daylight days, not these fucking cloud garbage ass gray days, you know what I'm talking about. But you know, you might be thinking like, oh, Juice, are you still out here grilling in the snow? Sometimes. Oh, hey there, bud. Yeah, I'm just out here getting the grill ready for the Packer game, eh? But not in the regular. You know, most of the time I'm out here doing them slow cooking meals up in the crock pot. I've been experimenting with different instant pot meals, just different cooking methods that don't make me stay in one place for a fucking hour or two. You know, at the beginning of the week, you know, something that's passive cooking. So I've been learning the art of passive cooking lately, and just kind of figuring out how to do things while I'm doing other things at the same time. All right, and I want to clue y'all in on some of that. I want to bring y'all some nuggets of knowledge, nutritional knowledge. All right, and that segues into this big boy right here, my smoker, where we bring all the beef when we got the smoke. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, the smoker is my best motherfucking friend damn near, right? I just throw this bad boy up in here. I don't have to throw on any seasonings. I don't gotta throw any extra bullshit that I'm gonna have to put into my micros and my macros. You know what I'm talking about? There's no unnecessary bullshit, but there's such a bold flavor that comes from it. You know, the smoker is all the seasoning you need. You just throw a little salt, you know, you dry brine your meats, right? Which is just throwing some salt and then throwing it in the fridge overnight. You just dry brine that baby right up, you know what I'm talking about? And then you throw it in the smoker. And the beauty of the smoker is it tastes like wood.
Hold on, pause.
It's natural flavoring. You don't have to go out here and fucking grind up a bunch of sugar and fucking garlic and all this bullshit and throw it up on top and just poison your meat and your meals. You just, again, salt it, dry brine it, and throw it up in the smoke, and it tastes so much better than anything else. And the texture is like, it's like sex in my mouth. You know what I'm talking about? Raw sex, no condom. And the best thing is, you see that smoke? You just sit in it a little bit with the clothes that you're gonna wear to the gym the next day, and boom, bitches. So we're just gonna throw this bad boy up here. This is a chuck roast. I know. Normally I'm doing sirloin. Normally I'm trying to go for less fat, but you know, the great thing about the smoker is that you don't have to get the super superior cuts of meat, because the smoker will basically upgrade. It levels up low level meat. And then I also have the sirloin top round roast, just so I'm not eating super fatty ass bullshit at all times, right? I'm trying to live on a budget, but also live on a nutritious budget. All right. So I'm gonna throw this bad boy. I'm gonna throw the timer on for about, let's see, 3 hours. Okay. 3 hours, because about an hour and a half per pound of meat, and both of these are about 2.5 to like 3 pounds, so 3 hours should be perfect. It is starting to rain, which I didn't realize was gonna happen, so I'm gonna throw my little blankie on it. And now I'm about to leave it in there for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna throw a little spray on there. I'm gonna juice it up, you know. I'm gonna make it a little more tender by spraying it with some vinegar water. All right, and I'll come back at y'all at that point in my life. All right, we're back. Now, contrary to my previous statement of coming to hit this with the vinegar water every 20 minutes, it's been an hour and a half. You know, I kind of got sidetracked, got a little bit busy doing some things, you know what I'm talking about? And yeah, just didn't get to that, but it's fine, you know. We make mistakes as long as we just keep getting better, you know what I'm talking about? All right, so let's take the old water protection device off our big boy right here. Got to check on the coals real quick. Ooh, make sure we still have enough. You know what? I'm gonna add a little bit more. Got to make sure these bad boys are topped off, because if not, we're gonna run out of smoke. Oh, wow, it's hot. Run through about a bag of coal every time, usually. And, you know, whatever's left over in there, you can just keep it in there for the next time. Usually want to check it actually about every hour and a half to 2 hours, just to make sure you're still good, you're still looking fine and dandy, you know. Now, let's get to the part that everyone's been waiting for here. So we're just gonna give this a slight misting. Now, as you can see, this is already looking real fire. Got that nice crust going. I'm actually gonna come check this in about 40 minutes just to see what temperature we're at. We're going for about 120 on the chuck, or 120 on the sirloin, and then we're gonna go for a solid 160-ish on the old chuck roast, right? The reason I'm going for 120 on the sirloin is because I'm gonna pull it out at that point, and I'm gonna pan sear it, give it a nice crust, give it a little bit more flavor. You know, rub a little olive oil on that bad boy, throw it in the pan, make sure there's a nice little crust of bubbling or forming. You know what I'm talking about? Just because I like a little bit of crunch with my sweet, smooth texture. You know, it's all about the texture. Because, I just love a crunch with that smooth, that sweet, soft, velvety, melty, you know what I'm talking about. And then I'll come at y'all when I'm about to sear that up, and I'll see you then. Welcome back. As you can see, we've got our top round sirloin roast right here. Let me zoom y'all in on this so you can get a good look at that bad boy. Oh shit. You see that? That's za. Oh, look at the juices flowing out of it. Oh, so good. So, what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna sear it real quick. We're gonna give it a light about 45 seconds to a minute, searing on all sides. You know, the tips, the tops, the bottoms, the bits, you know, all the bits. We're gonna get every single bit and sear it, okay? All right, now since I have a gas stove, it heated up far quicker than any electric fucking bullshitter could even dream of. So we're gonna take this and very lightly, I'm going to lightly put my meat. Alright. That's the exact sound you want when you're searing something. You want it to sizzle. You want it to crisp. You want that nice fucking burn on your meat. Alright? That's exactly what we're going for. Good job, me. We're gonna let that sit on there for about 45 seconds to a minute, as I already said. I wish cameras could pick up scents as well as video and audio. Cause wow. Oh, the heavenly aroma that's coming into my nostrils right now, my face holes. Oh, bro, I wish I could just give that to you. I wish I could just wear that as a cologne, as a scent all the time. Just the meat man scent. Just walk around smelling like fucking meat all the time, bro.
Hold on, pause. Again.
I would love that. I would love that scent. If anyone out there makes scents, make a meat man scent and send it my way. I'll promote that shit for free. As you can see, I'm getting all the sides here. The tip, the top, every single bit, as I said. Just gonna have to kind of finagle it around a little bit. And work on your grip strength. All you vegans out there, I'm eating this for you. Now the trick here is to only have it over the heat, because I cooked it to about medium rare. It's probably going to end up coming out a little bit at a medium, because I definitely took it off the smoker a little bit too late. I took it off about 130, 140, okay? And usually if you want it medium rare, it should be a 120 when you take it off and then sear it. But hey bro, we're not pros, we're just good eaters out here. So whatever happens, happens, and I'm going to enjoy it, because dang bro, how can you not enjoy such a cut, a hunk, prepared in such a way? And there we go. Gonna let that rest for a little bit, and then we'll cut into it. We'll cut into it, and I'll show you what the other one looks like, and that'll be that. So I'll see y'all in a minute. All right, let's get to the best part, the money shot, the slice. All right, I've let these two beautiful hunks of meat rest for about 5 to 10 minutes before cutting them. So they should be good to go. Some people I know do longer, but I'm not some people. Oh, this is the sirloin. Oh yes, I can see the crust. This is the one that we did our little thing to. We reverse seared it, right? I can see the crust. Nicely done. Nicely done. Beautifully done. Wonderfully done. Now with some meats, you want to cut against the grain, or with the grain. So when you're slicing it, you want to cut with the grain, so that when you cut your bite, you cut against the grain, so that it's nice and far more tender than it normally would be if you didn't know how to cut. Look at this. Beautiful piece of meat. I know I don't got a lot of light right here, but you can see this beautiful crust. Very nicely cooked on the inside. Not too rare, not too fully cooked. Let's catch this taste test here. So yeah, it's not that soft. That was kind of difficult to pull apart. So with this, I'm gonna say I should have cooked it lower and slower. Lower and longer. It's juicy, beautifully juicy. Great flavor. Very juicy. Nice crunch, a little bit of crunch to it. It's just not as tender as I would have wanted. I want it to be easily pull apartable, damn near like some pulled beef. But the taste is on. Hey, get the fuck up out of here. Get out of here. Go. Taste on point. Crunch on point. Texture needs some work. Alright? So the chuck roast we kept in for a little bit longer. So, should be a little bit softer. I'm contemplating whether or not I want to go for the big piece or the small. I'm thinking I want to go for the smaller piece just because I know it's going to be a little bit more tender. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not going to lie, it does look a little dry. I don't know if that's just because it's the smaller piece. But if you see that, great crunch, great crust right here. Excited to see what's happening. And I don't know if you saw these. The grain is going up and down. So if I want the most tender bite, I'm going to be cutting across like this, okay? Get out of here! Get away from my meat, eh? Get away from my meat! I swear. Oh. Oh. Wow, that's delicious. On the juiciness scale, it was about a 6. The sirloin was about, I'm gonna give it an 8, okay? The juiciness was about a 6 on the chuck. But it was made up for, get the fuck up out of here, get up out of here, get. The juiciness was cushioned by the fat a little bit. It's got a higher amount of marbling in this cut. Oh, but the tenderness just hit me like a wonderful angel caressing me and, just like fingering my mouth a little bit. I don't know. Wow. It was so good. I love that. That tenderness was, ooh. And there was a little bit of crunch, a little bit of a crust, even more of a crunch than the sirloin. Oh. Oh. I need to just snag one little bit more here. It tastes so good. I was using hickory charcoal, and I threw a little bit of hickory wood in there as well. That hickory is really coming out. It's really hickory-ifying. Hickifying. My meat. Yes. Overall, I'd say it's a success. There's some things I can improve on. There's some things I can get better at, but that's what I'm looking for. I'm always looking for ways to get better. In my meat, in my gains, in physique, in my work, in everything I do. I look to get better and gain more knowledge every time so that the next time is even better than the last every time. All right? That's what I want to instill in you. Get better every time, because you can always be better than the last time every time. All right? And before you go, I know that you might be like, Juice, I don't have fucking $500 for a fucking smoker, a real nice electric smoker like that. What do you take me for? Do you take me for some regular middle class regular white fucking suburban dude? No. My young Padawan, that is where you're mistaken. You do not need such a fancy, swanky ass smoker as the one I have here. All you need is a regular, maybe at max $100 little Weber fucking smoker. That's what I started out with. That's what I still sometimes use to this day. It's a classic. It's where you really learn. It's where the coals and it's pressed into diamonds. It's where you really start out and where you should start out. You know, fucking slaving away over that hot coals. You know, trying to figure out the airflow to make sure that you have a constant, good, steady stream of smoke. It's all part of the process. It's all part of the plan. You got to start somewhere, and then you will appreciate the awesome electric smoker that you will one day. I know you will one day have. All right. So, just take your dues, pay your dues. Get a little Weber. I'll link the one that you should be getting, what you should be starting with, and just start there. And bro, let me know. Let me know if you come across any wise wisdom, just knowledge nuggets, okay? And let me know, because I'm always here for it. I'm always here to know and hear about how to make my meat better. All right. You know what I'm saying? All right. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Bless y'all. May y'all find the meats that you're looking for. And bang bang.